They say history is written by the victors. But what happens to the voices that are never heard? The stories that vanish beneath the weight of time, overlooked, ignored, or deliberately erased? In cities and villages, in forests and deserts, there are lives and events that exist only as whispers, fragments of memory carried by those who refuse to forget. These are the hidden stories, the ones that demand to be unearthed. Take, for example, the small town of Pripyat, abandoned overnight when a disaster changed the course of countless lives. The official reports told the world about the evacuation, the radiation, the danger. But what was left untold were the personal tragedies. The mothers who never held their children again, the teachers who left empty classrooms, the dreams that were swallowed by silence. These are the details that never made it into textbooks, yet they linger in the memories of those who survived. I spoke with historian Elena Petrov, who has spent decades documenting forgotten communities. She tells me history is full of gaps. The things we overlook are often the most revealing. They show us not only what happened, but who we were, and who we became when we chose to ignore it. Her voice carries both reverence and sorrow, because the hidden stories are rarely convenient or comforting. They often challenge the narratives we have built for ourselves. Across the world, there are cities built atop layers of forgotten lives. In Istanbul, archaeologists uncover entire neighborhoods buried beneath modern streets. Homes, marketplaces, schools that vanished without record. And with each artifact, each crumbling wall, a story emerges. A baker's struggle to feed his family during famine. Children who played in alleyways now lost to time. Lovers separated by wars that history barely remembers. These fragments remind us that every ordinary life is extraordinary. Every forgotten person deserves a voice. But uncovering these stories isn't just about relics or archives, it's about people. Like Amira, a woman in Cairo who discovered her grandmother's journals tucked in a chest beneath a staircase. The pages revealed a life of resistance, secret friendships across cultural divides, and letters hidden from prying eyes. It was a world erased from public memory, yet alive in the fragile ink of paper, surviving against the odds. Her discovery didn't just rewrite her family history, it challenged assumptions about an entire generation. And sometimes hidden stories are not ancient, they are right in front of us. In the backstreets of American cities, there are communities whose contributions have been ignored. Laborers, activists, artists whose work shaped neighborhoods but never made the headlines. Oral histories, murals, and fading photographs carry the truths that newspapers and official histories missed. Sociologists warn that ignoring these stories is not just an injustice to the past, it shapes our present, distorts our understanding of who we are. The hidden and forgotten are everywhere, often invisible until someone stops and looks closer. And when we do, we find courage, love, loss, and resilience that resonates across time. These stories demand reflection, not just for nostalgia or curiosity, but to remind us of our collective responsibility, to remember, to honor, to bear witness. Because every forgotten story is a mirror, it reflects not only what was lost, but what could still be recovered if we choose to see it. And perhaps in listening to these quiet voices, we learn the most about ourselves. Not only who we are, but who we have been blind to for far too long. In the end, history is not only what survives in books or monuments, it is the lives remembered by those who care to look, the stories we refuse to let vanish. And maybe, just maybe, by uncovering what was hidden, we can make sure that no one is ever truly forgotten again.